Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Hiroki. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. Falsehood, important things are needed new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework planet. From now on, it's gonna be under one roof. You're gonna run it like a business. That means you're gonna make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to the Bird O' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird O' Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Bed Life for Monday, May 2nd, 2022, aka Melanoma Monday. That's not my name. That is the official name given to this day by the American Medical Association to bring people's awareness about melanoma, aka skin cancer, up to speed. And what I think they really mean is to get America afraid of skin cancer. It is, of course, the deadliest skin cancer, melanoma, but I don't know. I know it was the first cancer I was scared I had. It was a weird time in my life. I was living on my own for the first time, and I don't know. Somebody said, you better get that looked at on your back. I was like, what do you mean? It was like that blackish region on your back. It could be cancer. It could be melanoma. Now, I'll be honest. I wasn't a person who looked at my back very often. I knew I had something back there, but I mean, I literally never took my shirt off outside in the sun for my entire child to teenage life. Okay. It was not that I even went outside one time in the sun with my shirt off from the age of 12 to 25. There wasn't even a single time. So I highly doubted that it was cancer, but I was like, okay, I better get a dermatologist. So the dermatologist was the first doctor I saw completely on my own without, a parent or anybody with me. And I go in, they look, they're like, oh yeah, it's very good you came in. I was like, what does that mean? She's just like, I can only tell you it's very good you came in. I have to get this sent out and we'll call you if there's a problem. And I was like, no. She's like, okay. I was like, you're going to call it, is there's a problem, or you're going to call either way? Like, no, we'll call you either way. She's like, if there's a problem, we're also going to mail you. It's like, mail me? She's like, we got to do it. Okay. So like a month goes by, I don't hear anything. I then get a piece of paper on my door that says, we tried to deliver this mail to you, but you weren't here. Please call back or please go to the post office to pick it up. Now, I had no idea what this was. I called the post office. They're like, yeah, it's from your doctor. I was like, my doctor? They're like, whatever associates at whatever street. I was like, that's not my doctor. That's my dermatologist. And like, even the person on the phone was like, oh, because they knew what that meant. I was like, son of a bitch. I was like, so how do I get this? They're like, well, you can come in and get it. If you can get here in the next 2 minutes, we can save it for you. Otherwise, you have to stay home tomorrow to get it. Have somebody at the house. I couldn't get to the post office in 2 minutes. So I had to literally take a day off work. I took a day off work waiting for the post office to, what I'm thinking, send me word that I have got cancer. And so I called the office. I was like, listen, I can't come in today. I got my dermatologist said that they weren't going to do this unless there's a problem. And so they were like, oh shit, okay. So I get this, and they come early in the morning, and I open it, and they're like, you need to make an appointment. I thought they were going to have a test result. Why would they? Anyway, so there was no test result. I just had to make an appointment. So I called up and I was like, hi, I got this thing. And I was just told I need to make an appointment. I was like, that's really shitty for you to do it that way, because you could have called me and I wouldn't have to take a day off work to tell me to come in. I thought what we left off was you were only going to call me if it was a problem, and I could come in. You have to mail it to me. And they're like, oh no, we have to mail it by law. They have to mail it by law. So I was like, Jesus. I was like, I guess that means if it's if it's a bad answer, if you're positive or whatever, they have to mail it to you. Sure enough, I make the appointment. Luckily, they were able to do one just like a day or two later. And I get there and I'm all ready to hear the bad news that I've got melanoma. And no, I mean, don't get me wrong. I am in no way disappointed. However, they did not need to mail me, something I had to stay home for, to tell me I did not have skin cancer. Thank God. Thank God. She's like, nope, it tested positive for 3 out of 4 or 2 out of 3 attributes. If it had one more attribute, it would have been cancer. But you beat it by that much. Now I was like, well, does that really mean it's beat? Do I have to? She's like, no. She's like, you don't have to worry about it. Only if you see another one growing, then obviously come back and tell us. And knock wood, I've not seen another one growing. So, that was good. But that much, beat it by that much. So yes, if you have a possible melanoma, you should go to your dermatologist. If you can't find a dermatologist, find a close dermatologist. And it really isn't a painful procedure at all. They numb you. They take a little piece of it. They cut it. In fact, mine, they just cut it off completely. And they put it in a vial. And they mail it away. And they wait for somebody to call them. The most annoying part is getting, apparently, that they send you send you mail. If you don't pick up the phone to answer them, they send you by mail, and then they kind of screw you over if you don't pick up on them the first time they call, whatever. Other than that, nothing, no problem. And Captain Track, as if he knew what I was going to talk about today, says hashtag Birdo Prey 5 did nothing wrong. Thank you, Captain. I appreciate that. John Araki Deuce saying he's number 2 in the chat. Qapla John Araki. And he says, how malignant will today's start time get? Not too bad. Captain Trek says hello to John Araki. 47 Yorktown says bonjour to Captain Trek, who says hello back. John Meyer says, does the title mean Bird has skin cancer despite never going outside? No skin cancer. Thank you, John Meyer, for your concern, thankfully. Captain Trek says, hello, going to have to watch and see. And I responded. I didn't want anybody worried for me. I didn't want anybody to get confused. The first Monday, yes. Captain Track apparently looked it up and said, John Meyer, the first Monday of May is Melanoma Monday, and that is absolutely true. In fact, I've got it here. Hey, Sassy, what are you up for? No, we've got some dear bops. That's good. Here it is. Melanoma Monday, the first Monday in May, is an awareness campaign during National Melanoma Month. The American Academy of Dermatology has set aside this day to raise awareness about skin cancer. Melanoma is a type of skin cancer and is the deadliest of skin cancers. Ooh. The observance focuses on skin health, sun safety, tanning prevention, and skin cancer screenings. And ladies, if you need a skin, okay, never mind. By providing resources and information, it's hoped to reduce the number of melanoma diagnosed. Meanwhile, melanoma and other skin cancers aren't 100% preventable. There are ways to reduce your risk. Wear sunscreen to protect yourself from harmful UV rays. Reapply sunscreen throughout the day. Other types of sun protection include wearing a broad-brimmed hat, long sleeves, and pants. And don't forget the back of your neck. Find shade, trees, umbrellas, and awnings provide an excellent sun protection on warm, sunny days. Don't let the clouds fool you. UV rays still reach the earth and your skin on a cloudy day. And avoid tanning beds. Rock Solid Production has extended his membership another month. And he says, Dear Bop, and you better not steal Mop's $25. We'll get there shortly. Oh, Mama Pray. You can't, if you look it up though, you can't get it for yourself for Mother's Day. I have to be able to get it for you. Okay, look at the reviews, Mama Pray. Look at the reviews. Check your skin regularly for abnormal moles. If you notice changes, see your dermatologist to have it checked out. You want me to check you for abnormal moles, Sassy? If she's coming over. Anyway, how to observe Melanoma Monday. You're asked to join the American Academy of Dermatology in wearing orange and encouraging others to wear orange for skin cancer awareness. Learn about melanoma, skin cancer, skin screenings, and use hashtag Melanoma Monday to post on social media. So there you go. There you go. That's the story of Melanoma Monday. Okay. What do we got? John Meyer, no, it doesn't. Nicole Malo says, swear I need a job or an effing coffin. You don't need a coffin. So if you need a job, that might be it, Nicole. But from everything I hear, jobs are on the rise. You should be able to find one, at least according to my local television station, news station. Hector says, sweet name for a rock band, Melanoma Monday. I could see it. Bradley Briggs says, yep, zup, y'all, zup, Bradley. Dave G. Sound says, Qapla, Dave G. Carlo Albanese says, oh my God, I made it to stream again. Damn life getting in the way. Welcome to the stream, Carlo. I'm glad you are here. And Carlos says, hope everyone is as well as can be. Absolutely. John Meyer, I am glad to be wrong, everyone. I am glad you are wrong too. I apologize for the confusion. Carlo says, hail, Karoga. Absolutely. Hail, Karoga. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. And Amber Heard donated $1.49 and got the smiling baby animation. Amber Heard says, during this break in my trial, which will bring down death, I'd like to thank you for a wonderful Saturday night. I really liked your cuddling. Hail, Karoga. I did not cuddle with Amber Heard on Saturday or any other night. And just, not that I wouldn't have, it's just I did not get payment. So these cuddles don't come for free. It's a very lucrative business, cuddling. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings again, Mike Richards. Star Trek Nitpickers, who today, guys, go check out Star Trek Nitpickers. He's already watched the first 2 episodes of Strange New Worlds. He put out a spoiler-free review of the first 2 episodes of Strange New Worlds. It's on his channel right now, Star Trek Nitpickers. I watched it as soon as it came out earlier today. I couldn't wait to hear what he had to say about it. And then shortly, I'm sure he will do spoiler reviews once the day actually comes. Once Thursday comes, I'm sure he'll do full spoiler reviews. But really cool to see that it's out there. Somebody has seen it. It's real. And will it be spectacular? You'll have to find out. You'll have to find out. Nitpicker says, Qapla Vertebrae, thanks for checking out my Strange New Worlds review. Here's a link for everybody. Absolutely. And there's the link, guys. Check it out. Carlo Albanese says, we the people demand. Birdo Prey 5. Qapla, we're here. I'm here. I'm here, Carlo. Bed Life. It's a stream by Birdo Prey 5. Bed Life. I should really find the lyrics. Pacific 414 says, hello, Pacific 414. Pacific 414 did a great stream yesterday, and I'm not sure when the next one is scheduled, but check them out as well. Words and Pictures says, Qapla Birdo Prey. Good to see you. Good to be here. Good you are here. Words and Pictures. Carlos says, oh, I thought it said Mandela. Oops. Mandela Monday. Or Mandela. I don't even remember the word now. Melanoma Mandela. Melanoma Mandela or Mandela Melanoma. Melanoma Monday. I don't know. It's just can't have too much. Carlo puts out a hug. John Myers says, his bird lost weight. Yeah, I have. John Myers says, I really should watch more often. Well, I mean, you might not have noticed. Nitpicker says, remember to like. My mom survived melanoma. Oh, So happy she did Star Trek get picked up. Yeah, melanoma, it's scary, but if you catch it in time, you can usually survive it. But it's still scary. Carlo Albanese throws out another hug. Nicole says, at this point, I need people to send me donations. Got a ton of food in the icebox and no job. Got an $89 electric bill. Well, Nicole, I totally understand. The price for electricity is jumping in New York, in the city, and particularly in New York. And they're terrible, ridiculous things, but we'll be okay. The local news, the local social media, people keep complaining every time the city forces someone from their old electric meter onto the fancy new electric meters. But yeah, we're still on the older meter. But I don't understand the problem. They're saying they need to move us to a new meter so they can read the meter without coming in the house. But they've already been able to read our meter without coming in the house for 20 years, this house. So why are you telling me you can't read the meter unless you put in the new meter? Clearly you have a way of reading my meter since you haven't been in my house in forever, and yet we still get absolute real bills. Nicole says, thought of going pro, but no skills in that area, and the whole pimp thing. Mike Richards says, I had some skin cancer shaved off the bridge of my nose maybe 10 years ago. Oof. Well, I'd imagine it probably wasn't fun, but I don't think it was the worst thing in the world. Not Ryan Johnson says hello in Qapla. Hail Karoga. Hail Karoga. Carlos says, I thought you were going to say it was the bill. Nicole says, got a mole, never gave it a thought. Carlos says, as long as they don't use FedEx. Oh, the bill. No, it wasn't the bill. It was, in fact, they said, like, you see, because we're sending these all to be scanned for cancer, it's free. If we had only sent the one piece to be scanned for cancer, then you would have to pay for the rest because these would be considered elective surgeries. And it's like, well, I don't care. Just take off what you cut out what you need to. I don't want, obviously I don't want possible cancer on my, like, do you even have to ask? Sir, would you like us to leave this possible cancerous stuff on your back? This way we can charge you less? I'm like, no, don't leave the possible cancer. Thank you. John Meyer says, so what you're saying is there's a small chance your dermatologist is cloning you. Possible. I never thought of that. Carlo is laughing, saying 5 so far. Captain Trek says hi to a bunch of people. Rock Solid again wants Dear Bob. We'll get to the Dear Bob. John Meyer says, wouldn't it be irony if January was melanoma month? Yes. Although not for Australia, perhaps, but for the West, it is. Nicole says, the number 5 is attacking. John Meyer says, so Trump is ahead of the curve. Random Menace says, greetings from the future. I got you under my skin. I hope it's good. I've got you under my skin. That's a great song. It's a great song. The problem with the melanoma is that it's above the skin or in the skin. Like the Borg that were beamed into the walls of Chateau Picard. That's like the cancer being beamed into your body. Captain Track says, hail on Karoga. No. Carlos is Captain Track, very tired. All work and no play makes Carlos so very tired. How are you doing? Oh, Carlo, I'm so sorry. Star Trek Nitpicker says, thanks. You are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you. Captain Track says he's doing as well as can be. CDJ says, greetings. Hope you're well. I am CDJ. Qapla. Hope you are well. Nicole says, well, any day above ground is a good one, I guess. Could be. Probably is. Rock Solid says, is Yvette here? I haven't seen her. I'm assuming you mean our Yvette and not Picard's mother, Yvette. CDJ says, Captain Track, how's life treating you? Nicole says, manic Mondays. I wish it was Sunday. Right? Monday. Just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday. That's my fun. Wait, that song's sung by a woman. God damn it. I should be allowed to sing a song that was sung by a woman without, questioning myself. Nicole says, I lose weight, but I seem to keep finding it again. Lol. Well, go to your doctor and tell him you need Lasix. And then you just pee the weight away. You just hope that all your weight was from a bad heart. Then you have no problem peeing it away. If it's from something else, then it'd probably make you sick. Can't have it all. CDJ says, Captain Track, pretty good. Been enjoying being a mad uncle the last few days. Being an uncle, congratulations. What's this? A call from... Hello?
Hi, this is David, Vehicle Service Center. We have not received a reply to notices that you have received.
You're never going to receive it, David, because you don't exist. You're not real, David. You're not real. You're in the Twilight Zone. Nicole says no, so they can read it without getting out of the truck. Oh, I must have missed something. Carlo puts up a Mamo Pray emoji. LDG is waving. Welcome, LDG. And Carlo says, I wonder if they saw in the Borg. I wonder if they saw the Borg in the walls, and that's why they never went down there. And Picard's mom went, well, maybe the Borg in the wall drive Picard's mom crazy. Hello, Carlo Albanese. Nicole says, no, lay off the snacks, goodies, eating so much. Yvette is in the house. So yes, Yvette is here. Somebody asked if Yvette was here, and now she is. Hello, Yvette. Carlo says, it's me you're looking for. Oh, yeah. And Yvette says, hi to Rock Solid Productions. So Rock Solid, if you were looking for Yvette, she is here. CDJ says, oh my God, I keep getting calls like, your vehicle has been in an accident. I can't drive, for fuck's sake. Yeah, there's a lot of weirdness that goes on these calls all around the country. See that all of these calls are all really coming out of like one or two super call centers across the entire country. It's ridiculous. Stephen Murphy says, I think I'm in the Twilight Zone most of the time. If that's somebody related to me, hello. If it's just a random Stephen Murphy, hello also. Do you want to? I can't see the picture. It's too small. It's possible. That's what I'm saying. If that's Stephen Murphy, if you are related to me, please say yes in the chat. Mom will pray. I'll say hello to you. Or she'll say hello anyway. Tim Christ is in the chat. Qapla, Tim. The Random Menace says Manic Monday was sung by an all-female band, the Bangles, and lead singer Susanna Hoffs was hot, and today is a beautiful woman. Nobody's going to argue with that, Random Menace. CDJ says, he says it. Hello, nephew. Okay, we have confirmation. Uncle Stephen is watching the show. Qapla, Uncle Stephen. And Uncle Stephen, an accomplished singer in the family. Unlike me, who is the opposite of a singer. My uncle actually does sing. Maybe one day you guys will hear something. Carlos is YouTube bringing families together. Indeed. Okay. So, Mama Frey, do you have a tale or anything you want to tell your
I'm glad he's okay. He's on your stream.
Mama Frey says she's glad you're okay.
I don't have a tail.
Okay. No tail for Mama Frey. But that's fine. We're going to go do some deer bops. So for those of you who don't know, I mean, like my uncle perhaps, if you go to bertofrey5.com, you scroll down to Dear Bop, and I will answer your questions. Oh, you have a tail. Oh, Mama Frey has a tail. Yes. Okay, we're gonna change. We're gonna do a tail because my uncle is still in the chat. So Mama Frey would like to say a little tale. I guess it probably has something to do with.
Oh yeah, it has something to do with Stephen
Murphy
and Buddy and everybody else in my family. I don't know if you'll remember this, Steve, but there were 5 kids in the house.
It was great to hear from you guys.
And it was late one night. We were up watching TV, and our TV, the front room was a living room, and we really never used it. The next room over was supposed to be a dining room, but we used it as a den, and that's where the TV was. So I was awake. My brother Kevin was awake. He was 7 months younger than me. And Stephen was there. And my mother was there. And my brother Buddy was out. Well, the front room had these big heavy drapes that went across the front windows and down the side of the room, also windows. We start hearing noise. And then we hear somebody opening a window in the front of the house. Well, Stephen grabbed a baseball bat. Kevin and I were young, but I don't know what we had. I don't know, we were going to go try to fight with spoons or something. And Stephen lifted his arms as you see the shape of a head coming in the window and the shoulders of the body. Stephen lifts the baseball bat, ready to swing. And you hear my brother Buddy, he just sensed something. It's me. Why did he? I left my keys home. Why didn't you knock on the door, ring the bell, call the phone? I didn't want to wake anybody. Well, that I don't know if you remember that night, Steve, but I do. but he came a half an inch close to getting his head bashed in. And don't ask me why I remembered that from all the times that we had. Oh, I have another one that is closer to this time period, but not that close. You remember this one, Joe?
I don't know. You haven't
Okay.
said it yet.
Well, let me tell you it. We were, I don't know, Bird must have been about.
He remembers.
Yeah, you remember, Steve. Well, I've got another one you might remember. When we lived in Canarsie, we had pool in the yard, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you know which one I'm going to tell now. And on the weekends, it was like open house, friends, family, and we liked to play Trivial Pursuit in the yard. And it was always men against women, males against females, you know. But half the time, people were in the pool answering the questions. I do not remember what question it was, but I was in the pool, I answered it, and Stephen was sitting with the cards outside on the deck and says, "Nope, that's not the answer. It's blah, blah, blah." I said, "It's not." "Yes, it is. Go on, you lost, you know, move on." And we did. I got out of the pool, I found the damn card, looked it up, and I was right. I was so mad at Stephen, I took his sneakers and threw them in the pool. They weren't his sneakers. They were Dad O'Pre's brother Chris's sneakers. And Chris was a little OCD at the time. Like, don't touch anything of his. And oh, God, did I feel terrible. Steve, I owe you to throw your sneakers in the pool one day. You had to be there, but it was funny.
He says, I need a witness. I won everything at Broad Channel Day Camp.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't Broad Channel Day Camp. It was Brooklyn Day Camp next to Broad Channel Day Camp. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes, he did very well in the day camp ties. That's really going back. But now I'm giving this stream back to Bird. Great talking to everyone, including my brother. And have a great day, everybody.
That was Rudy's brother Chris who did that.
Huh?
Uncle Stephen is saying that was Rudy's brother Chris who did that.
No, I threw Chris's sneakers in the pool. I thought they were yours. I was so mad at you.
Unless you threw his sneakers in the pool and you were mad at Uncle Chris.
Chris was the one that. No, I would never have thrown Chris's sneakers in the pool, no matter how mad I got at him. No, it was you. Don't try to tell me it wasn't you. I'm going outside now. I've got to take Sassy out. Have a good evening, everyone.
I'm afraid. Now she's going to question this now.
Huh?
You're going to question it now.
Who is?
You are.
See, I'm not.
Okay.
He's doing it to me again. I'm not that dumb. You know, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you.
I
Or
gotcha.
whatever.
I gotcha.
That-
Rock Solid says, I had to leave for a bit. Did I miss Dear Bop? No, Rock Solid, we're about to start Dear Bop right now. See, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Let's get the Dear Bop set up. Yeah, Yvette says, Rock Solid, I'm here. Yes, Yvette is in the chat now. Yvette is in the chat. Uncle Steven says he said you were wrong. Well, she's outside now. I'll have to tell her when she comes in and let us know. He's calling her. Hello. Hey, did she pick up? No. She's outside. Uh-huh. It was about the Bible. Oh. Wow. Okay. I'll put you on speakerphone. Hello?
Can you hear me now?
No, but the internet can.
Okay. Chris was sitting next to Chris as we were playing Trivia for Two. Joanne, it was a Bible question. I don't remember the question, but I remember that the answer was Deuteronomy, and she said Deuteronomy. And her team was supposed to win. And Chris, he had the ticket in his hand, and he said no, and he put the ticket down. And then we went on, and the guys won. We heard guys get the girls at the time. Anyway, later on, down in the basement, she told Joanne she had won. It was really Deuteronomy, and and she got mad, and she went to throw my sneakers in the pool, and she wound up in all the shit. And it was good. Chris is the one that did it.
That's Stephen, man.
Remember you from the pool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't go into that. I don't think.
I don't remember
Fine.
which friend specifically, but no, I don't know. Cassie got a balloon from outside. She's ripping it up in here. So your brother is filling in some additional details on.
I'm sorry, what?
He was filling in some additional details. He said that he was sitting with Uncle Chris. The question was about the Bible. It was like Deuteronomy or something, and you got it right. But Uncle Chris said to say it. No. And then he got so mad, you put Uncle Chris's shoes in the pool.
Yeah, I didn't know it was Uncle Chris's shoes. She thought it was mine.
Oh, okay. So you should.
He had really won.
Okay. That's what got you mad, is that he told you later that you really would have won, or didn't, technically. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Okay, sounds good. Take care. Bye. Yeah, he called. I thought you were going to pick up, but you didn't have the phone. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. Anyway. I don't remember that day. I obviously I had other things going on as a child. I do remember Mom O'Prey throwing the shoes in the pool. I believe I do, at least. I thought it was hilarious. Okay, so anyway, while all this was going on, Sassy was acting like she did something crazy, and now we know why. She brought in a balloon from outside. Okay. So to the Dear Bops. At least to the newest Dear Bot. Dear Bot, I could use some advice. At my work, one person must be there at all times. My shift starts at 3 p.m. My direct manager was scheduled off at 3 p.m. He noticed I always seem to show up at 2:45 because I just leave early just in case I get stuck in traffic. Today he asked me if I could arrive every day at 2:45 and he leaves early. He offered to pay me each week under the table, but the offer is only equivalent to an hour and 4 minutes. Should I reject the offer, ask for a little more, report this to the owner, or just accept it because I usually arrive at that time anyways? Thanks for any feedback. Stanley 427. This is actually a solid question there, Stanley. One person must be there at all times. Shift starts at 3. My direct manager is scheduled to be off at 3. Well, the problem is I don't like being paid under the table part of it, obviously. But he is your supervisor. And what are you going to do? Turn him in? I don't like it. I think I would be honest with him and tell, well, maybe not 100%, but I would explain to him that you only show up at 2:45 because you're really trying to show up at 3 and just don't want to be late, and say that there are days you just can't make it on time and that you would hate for those days to, be blamed on him, right? Because if it's off the books, if it's not going to be, made public that you're the one who's supposed to be there, then if something goes wrong, it means it's still going to fall on his name. So it's either one or the other. If it's official, then there should be no problem with official pay and official recognition and all that stuff that comes with it. And if it is official and the higher ups at the company know about it, I would take it because that's more showing, it's showing more love for the company or whatever you want to call it, more time. And I can hear my uncle screaming at me now. But no, for me, I would say take it if it was official. If it's not official, then, tell him, listen, I only get here at 3, so I am not late. And I can't promise I'm not going to be late at 2:45. That blows the entire, I'm not going to come at 2:30, so I'm not late for 2:45 unless you're going to pay me for 2:30. I guess be honest. Be honest and explain. You can't be there for 3 every day. You can be there for 2:45 most of the time, but it's not a guarantee. If it's good with him, it's good with him. But otherwise, I have a hard time understanding why somebody has to be there the entire time. What if he's there, but God forbid in the bathroom? Right? What do you do then? Right? You don't pull the guy out of the bathroom to talk to somebody. So you'd be like, he'll be in 15 minutes. And that's what you got to say. That's what you got to say. Carlos's Lego is 90% of his childhood memories. Take the money. Well, that's Captain Track says cash up front, no pay, no work. And Captain Track says never work for me. It's true. Pathfinder says Qapla, bird of prey. Hope all is good. Haven't seen your streams in a while due to work. Listening on car radio now. Very cool, Pathfinder. Thank you. I hope it's a car radios getting YouTube these days. That's fancy. Okay, moving on. Dear Bob, what is your favorite color? Would you want your bride to be wearing your favorite color wedding dress or white? How do you know white isn't my favorite? This is nobody's favorite. My favorite color, at least according to Crayola, is blue-green or green-blue. I always forget. I think it's blue-green. Maybe it's green-blue. I like the blues. I don't want just blue, plain blue. Like there is a lot of blues. I sky blue is a nice blue. Royal blue is a dark blue. A little too dark for me. There's this one shade of blue I hate, and I'm not going to get into it now, but suffice to say that almost all blue shirts, t-shirts, if they're blue, that color blue, and it's the worst blue. But you get just a little shade off of that blue, and you get some really fantastic, like natural blues. That's what I like. Would I want my bride to be wearing a blue wedding dress? No, I want my bride to be wearing a white wedding dress, even if it doesn't, apply. Forza jerseys in the house. Qapla Forza jersey. Captain Trax says never work for free. Oh, never work for me, not never work for me. Never work for free. Well, Cap, there are situations. CDJ says Captain Track, at the very least, insist on a deposit for parts and materials up front. Yeah, well, don't get me wrong; those are good lessons, but I could see reasons for it's rare, but I could see reasons to do it the other way around. So yeah, no white. I mean, definitely white wedding dress, and not blue-green. Nicole says naked is cool too. Ah, yes, the Betazoid wedding. No, I don't want a Betazoid wedding. Dear Bob, spoilers for Picard episode 9, Hide and Seek. If the Queen takes the La Selena, does an alternate universe ship from 2024 Earth to the Delta Quadrant, does this not create a swarm of butterflies? If the Borg are fundamentally changed, how we know them, then how would Q Who happen? Would Picard get assimilated? The Hansons. Would the Hansons even leave Earth to research the Borg? Would Hansen write Bop? Would the Borg create a transwarp network that Voyager used to get home? What in the actual fizz? Look, yeah, there's a lot of problems. There is a lot of problems with Star Trek from Picard. None of it makes any sense anymore. You can say, fine, maybe Guinan doesn't know Picard because Picard never went back in time to meet her because they never went forward in time because of Data's head never existing to begin with. But then what about all those aliens sucking the life juices from all those people in San Francisco? So they just stopped on their own without it changing history? Fine, I could live with that. But then, right? I mean, if that doesn't happen, Q-Who doesn't happen. The Borg never go back in time, so the triple timeline theory of Salty Tracker doesn't exist. There's no Borg in Antarctica, so they don't ever get rescued from. They don't ever send their signal to the Delta Quadrant. Yeah, it all falls apart. It all falls apart. Dear Bob, spoilers for Picard episode 9. Hide and seek. Are the transporters on the La Sirena made from Medusa? If not, why would the soldiers being transported into walls turn into brick? If anything, the brick should impale and cause the soldiers to bleed out, not turn into rock themselves. Yeah, I'm guessing it was a purposely screwed up transport where 7 purposely joined the Borg with the stone to kill them, which makes no sense. Also, it's clear that 7, who should have just done it as quickly as possible, wasted time purposely looking to do it and somewhere near Picard and not Laris, so that they would know that all these Borg have been killed and let them know that, they're winning, or at least they thought they would be winning. What she should have done was just beam all the Borg into space or into the ocean or anywhere else, 50,000 feet into the air, and let them fall back to the ground over the chateau. Anything like that would have been better off than what they did. Jedi Bill, Qapla, Birdo Prey 5, Qapla Brother Warrior, Hail Kroger, Hail Kroger, Hail Jedi Bill. Gary Katzer, aka Rock Solid. My predictions for Star Trek Picard final episode. Rene Picard won't be on the rocket that blows up. It will be not Laris posing as Rene. This is how one Rene, one will live, one will die. The Borg Queen from Stargazer will be Jurati, and there will be hugs and tears as the Borg become allies. Q's death will be spun as a stunning and brave, like an assisted suicide. Q's dying act will be to snap his fingers and send the crew back to the future. When Picard returns to Future Vineyard, he will profess his love to Laris, and they will be a thing. The season ends with a cliffhanger, leading to season 3. We'll get the old TNG crew together in the last minute or two to set up season 3. Ramos stays in the past to bone the Doctor. You mean Rios. 7 and Rafi will share a passionate kiss when they are back in the future, and we will get the TNG fanfare to play out the ending of the episode. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't think any of this, for the most part, is going to happen. Perhaps except the Rio staying behind. I think they get to the future, and actually, I'm not even sure if they get to the future, and I highly doubt we're going to see the TNG characters this season. I think they basically end up screwed, and Q comes back maybe with some powers, and it's something like, "Oh dear, it seems like you may need more help," and we see. I don't know. We see a shot of the future, and we see we don't see the actual people, but we see people disappear. And the people disappearing are going to be the TNG crew. And then they appear in front of old man Picard in the past. I think he's still stuck in 2024 at the end of next week's or this week's episode. Also, remember this week is both Strange New Worlds and Picard on Thursday. Beam the Borg into the sun. No evidence. Well, I don't think you can beam from Earth to the sun. And that's a little far for a transporter. Carlos says, wow, Bird is dark. I'm trying not to be. Forza says, Bird of Prey, is Picard just a holodeck program on the Enterprise D, still waiting for Riker to wander in with his TNG show era uniform? It's possible. Rock Solid says, well, shots fired then, Bird of Prey. I suppose. We'll see who wins. And Gary Katzer has shout outs. Just wanted to say thanks to LDG for shouting out my stream yesterday, as I forgot to hit send on my Twitter post. And I say that Yvette is amazing. That is all. Well, thank you, Gary. It's always good to recognize the goodness in others. John Araki is loving the YouTube auto captions. Makes Bird even more quotable. Dear Bop, help me. Bop, I don't know if this message got out, but I am stuck at Chris Knight's basement. Repeat, Chris Knight's basement. He has had me here for weeks. Please send help. Well, I don't know. We'll call a French constable. Well, yes. Is this the French police department? I'm hearing screams coming from Chris Knight's basement. Thank you. Well, that should do it. Obviously, if the French police are on it, they will clearly not just leave somebody to die. My God, they send one officer, and then they don't even get him back. Oh, well. Anyway, guys, I know it's a short one today, but I've got physical therapy again. So John Araki with the $1 super chat. Oh, thank you, John Araki. Carlos has scattered the pattern over 100 miles. Now that's what they definitely could have done. I mean, in fact, it's basically what she did. She purposely screwed up the pattern and could have just, forced them all to die. Now, on the other hand, killing these, 15 or 20 people who are supposed to live, that's not right either. John Araki, thank you. Captain Trax is Bird of Prey. Chris Knight is in Kansas City, Missouri. John Araki says France defended their police. And Carlo Albanese says, thanks for the stream. Hope everyone has a great night. And we got one more, Dear Bop. Nope, never mind, we don't. It's by Soft Buddy. So I'm not even going to show it. Not even going to show it. Qapla all, Bird out.